Hello, my name's Andrew Gunn. I'm one of the co-founders of Pure Vitality CBD. Why did we come up with Pure Vitality CBD? Well, I live on a cannabis farm along with my wife, and we've lived here for about 16 months. My wife's the accountant for for this company, and what we've noticed in the last 16 months is just how poorly it's all being run in Thailand, not only by the government but also by the people in the industry. If you visit any of the 7,500 shops in Thailand, what you'll notice is that they sell a lot of bud, a lot of flower, they sell dropper oil, and they sell gummies, and that's about it. So we said, well, what could we do that would be better? And the first thing that we did was that we came up with, well, let's offer CBD. Not the THC, let's offer CBD. And we came up with 3 categories. Elevate, which obviously lifts your spirit. Alleviate, which helps with pain control. And Relax, which helps with sleep, etc. So the 3 categories that we help is natural relief for pain, insomnia, inflammation, stress, depression, tension, anxiety, arthritis, migraine, and more. And we came up with 6 different products within those 3 categories. We came up with edibles, both savoury and sweet. We came up with the drinkables. We came up with topicals. We came up with sprayables, inhalables, and obviously the droppers. Now, to make these products, we don't actually manufacture the vast majority of them. What we do is we'll buy the products locally. For example, we could buy chocolate bars, and then what we'll do is we'd add CBD chocolate to them, and the CBD chocolate can be added to raisins and peanuts and so on. Or we could buy in chicken jerky, and then we'll add an oil to it, a CBD oil to it, or potato chips. We could add by buying bath bombs where we add our CBD powder to it, moisturising lotion where we would add tincture to it, and so on and so forth. Now, if we do, like, for example, a spray, we make up the spray ourselves, and we could do a throat spray, a credit card spray, and a nasal spray. That all uses the same product. So out of that one product, we'll get 3 different forms of ways you can actually use it, and 3 different categories. So that one product we're manufacturing can be made in Alleviate throat spray, Alleviate throat spray, and Relax throat spray. So you're getting 9 products. So we could make, for example, 20 products and end up with 60 products in different packaging. So then we went along to the 7.5, we spoke to 203 of the 7,500 cannabis stores in Thailand and said to them, this is what we propose to do. Would you be interested in holding our products? And out of the 203, 195 immediately said yes, or they came back straight away and said, yes, we'd like to take them. The other 8 took a little while, but they all came back and found out what we were doing and said, yes, they would like the product as well. So then we sat down and said, well, we could sell to the stores. Where else could we sell this product? Obviously, we could sell it online. We could export it. We could do party plans. That's something that I grew up with in England, is that we used to have a lot of party plan companies. For example, Avon, who would host a party. They'd get a party host. She'd invite her friends. The merchandiser would come in, explain about all the products that Avon did, and they would then sell to the people who were invited to the party. And the party host would then receive a commission from all the products that were sold. The party planner would then say to the guests, would any of you like to host a party, and invite your other friends? And that's how that works. We then spoke to hotels, and they were keen to take the product. We spoke to pharmacies. They were keen to take the product. I then approach 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven have got 14,000 stores in Thailand, and a lot of the stores that I visit have vending machines outside the stores. Now these vending machines sell things like key rings or these little toys, basically stuff that you just don't buy. Well, I don't buy, and lots of other people I shouldn't think buy, but they're obviously there and they're obviously making money. So then when I spoke to 7-Eleven about this, they said, yes, if you want to put a vending machine outside one of our stores, you pay us a rent for the footprint that it takes up. When I told them what the products were, they said, yeah, but they didn't have a problem with that. So then I said, well, what about choosing the stores? How would I choose the stores? Because I'd obviously like to go into high footfall stores. And they said, yes, not a problem. We'd work with you on that. So now we have 7 ways that we can actually sell the product. So making the product wasn't a problem. Selling the product, it's not going to be a problem. What we then had to do was find a place that we could make the product. So we started to look for premises. Now that proved to be a sticking point because the premises that we looked at all had to have FDA approval. Now to get FDA approval in Thailand, you have to come under the food license, obviously. So if you rent a property, you have to have all the floors epoxy resins, you have to have all the doors replaced with glass sliding doors and so on and so forth. So finding a premises was very, very difficult. I eventually found a premises, but the premises wasn't for sale, but the business was. Now, the wonderful thing about this business is that it's a perfect synergy for our business. It's actually an insect protein company. So then I started to think, well, we could actually use that business and put our product into that business. So for example, you could make protein powders with Alleviate, Elevate and Relax. So you're taking a protein powder after your workout that you know you're not going to get the muscle soreness, you're not going to get all the post-workout problems and everything else, but you could also use it as a pre-workout. So you could take Elevate, for example, you take that a couple of hours before your workout, lifts your spirits, you actually want to go to the gym, you want to go to the gym and have a good workout. Gym rage, for example, is a big thing. I used to own a gym, I owned it for about 6 years in Australia. Some of the guys used to come in and that actually have gym rage. So you could actually sell them a product that actually relaxes them after their workout. They calm down. Again, it's a protein powder with CBD in it. So what fantastic, what a synergy. Then we looked at what else we were going to get for our money if we bought that business. They've got an export license, a BRC license, they've got FDA licensing, they've got everything that we need. The business has been going over 20 years. It makes very, very good money each month. And we said, fantastic. So we're buying the business for 1.2 million. What else are we getting? Well, you're getting the premises, you're getting all the equipment. Okay, what equipment does it have? It has a lot of the equipment that we wanted to buy that we couldn't afford because it was just too much money. They've got grinders in there, microwaves, walk-in freezers. They've got their own laboratory and everything else. Everything that we needed for our business, they've already got. So we can actually use that equipment not only for the insect powders, but also for the CBD products. What else have we got? Well, we got a 5-bedroom house. Well, we don't need a 5-bedroom house, but we do need offices. So we can convert the 5-bedroom house into offices. So we've got the lounge, the dining room, the 5 bedrooms, all can be converted into offices. It's also got a kitchen, a beautiful European kitchen that we need to actually make our products. For example, we want to take on a chef who we want to say to that chef, we want you to come up with new ideas, new products and everything else. We've got a beautiful kitchen that he can work in. What else? It's got a very, very large outbuilding that we can use to clean our cocoa every single week. That we get the cocoa, it comes out, so we can reharvest it by cleaning it in a unit within this building, so it can all be stored in this building and everything else. Now the land is 4,800 square meters. The problem with it, the area at the bottom of the garden where we want to build our farm is a pond, so we need about $100,000 to actually fill that in, build a hard standing and build the farm. So we're going to build an 11-week farm actually on the premises, so every week we have a new harvest with our product coming through. So we're not reliable on anybody else. We grow our own strains. We can actually then improve on those strains, and every week, month, year, our strains are going to get stronger and better. We can reduce the THC content within those strains and so on and so forth. So everything that we wanted to do, we know how to sell it, we know people want to buy it, we know how to make the product, we now got a premises that we can actually build the product and everything else. What we now need is a partner. We need a partner that we can work with, that's going to push us, that's going to come up with ideas of what else we can do, but it's the funding. Okay, we need around $2 million. So $1.3 million to buy the business. As I said, it's been going for 20 years. It makes very, very good money every month. It's a good profit. We need about $100,000 to do the garden, build the farm. We need about $300,000 to buy new equipment, packing machines, etc., drinks machines, because we want to be able to make 400 to 600 products per hour, like on a drinks machine, or 400 to 600 products going through a packing machine, and so on and so forth. And then we need about $200,000 as working capital, just in case. What we'd like to do is use the profit from the insect business to actually use that as working capital to pay staff, wages, and so on and so forth. But we feel comfortable that if we can get 2 million, this will be a massive, massive success. So I hope you're on board. If you want to talk more about it, you've got my contact details and everything else. So I look forward to having a chat. Take care and have a great day. Goodbye.